Sultan Mehmed II, known in Islamic history as Muhammad Al-Fatih, was born on March 30, 1432 CE, in Edirne, the capital of the Ottoman Empire at the time. He was the son of Sultan Murad II and Huma Hatun, a wise and pious woman who had a deep influence on his character. From a young age, Mehmed showed exceptional intelligence. His father appointed the best scholars and teachers to educate him. One of them was Sheikh Shamsuddin, a Sufi scholar and descendant of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Under the Sheikh's guidance, Mehmed grew into a young man of great intellect, spiritual depth, and strong moral character. Mehmed's education was strict and comprehensive. He studied religious sciences, Quran interpretation, Hadith, jurisprudence, and theology, worldly sciences, mathematics, astronomy, history, strategy, and philosophy. He mastered several languages: Arabic, Persian, Turkish, Latin, and Greek, making him one of the most learned rulers of his time. His teachers often reminded him of the Prophet Muhammad's famous hadith, "Verily, Constantinople shall be conquered. What a wonderful commander will its commander be, and what a wonderful army will that army be." Narrated by Ahmad, Al-Hakim, and Al-Bazar, this hadith burned deeply into Mehmed's heart. From childhood, he swore that he would be the one to fulfill the Prophet's prophecy. At the age of 12, Mehmed was briefly made sultan when his father decided to withdraw from political life. However, since he was still very young, the empire's officials and soldiers did not fully respect his authority, and external threats soon arose. When the situation worsened, Mehmed wrote a letter to his father, which has become legendary for its firmness. "If you are the sultan, then come and lead your army. If I am the sultan, then I command you to come and lead the army." Sultan Murad II immediately returned to the battlefield and restored order. The young Mehmed's letter revealed the courage and leadership that would later define him. In 1451 CE, after the death of Sultan Murad II, the 19-year-old Mehmed ascended the throne as the 7th Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Many underestimated him due to his youth, but Mehmed quickly proved them wrong. He implemented reforms in the military, economy, and administration. He strengthened the navy and began constructing the massive fortress Rumeli Hisari on the Bosporus to control maritime routes to Constantinople. Constantinople, now Istanbul, was the capital of the Byzantine Empire and had stood impregnable for over 1,100 years. Surrounded by triple walls, deep moats, and protected by the sea, countless Muslim armies, from the time of the Companions through the Umayyads and Abbasids, had tried and failed to capture it, but Mehmed II believed that with faith, knowledge, and preparation, nothing was impossible. Before the attack, Al-Fatih spent 2 years meticulously preparing, building the giant cannon basilica, designed by a Hungarian engineer named Urban, capable of firing 600 kilogram stone balls over 1.5 kilometers, constructing the Rumeli Hisari fortress, across from Anadolu Hisari, allowing control over the Bosporus Strait and cutting off aid to Byzantium. Training the elite Janissary Corps, the disciplined, loyal soldiers of the Ottoman Empire, expanding the naval fleet, over 400 ships were built for the siege. He also secured diplomatic neutrality from neighboring states to isolate Byzantium. On April 6, 1453, Mehmed's army began the siege. The Ottomans numbered around 250,000 soldiers, while the Byzantines had only about 7,000 defenders, including European mercenaries led by Giovanni Giustiniani of Genoa. The battle raged for weeks. Ottoman cannons bombarded the walls day and night, but the Byzantine defenses held strong. Then, Mehmed executed one of the most brilliant maneuvers in military history. When a giant chain blocked the Ottoman navy from entering the Golden Horn harbor, Al-Fatih ordered the unthinkable, to transport his warships over land, using greased wooden planks, hundreds of ships were pulled over hills and forests for more than 5 kilometers overnight. The next morning, the Byzantines were stunned to see Ottoman ships behind their defenses, a move that shocked the entire world and changed the course of the siege. On May 29, 1453, after 53 days of siege, Mehmed launched the final assault, with cries of Allahu Akbar. The Ottoman soldiers stormed the walls. Emperor Constantine XI, the last Byzantine ruler, died fighting bravely. When Constantinople fell, Mehmed entered the city with dignity, riding his horse to the Grand Hagia Sophia, the largest church in the world at the time. He did not destroy it. Instead, he converted it into a mosque, symbolizing both victory and tolerance. Al-Fatih forbade unnecessary killing or looting. He declared safety for those who surrendered, protected Christian churches, and guaranteed religious freedom. It was the dawn of a new Islamic era. After the conquest, Sultan Mehmed II was given the title Al-Fatih, the Conqueror. He made Constantinople the new capital of the Ottoman Empire and renamed it Istanbul, City of Islam, later known as Istanbul. He built mosques, schools, universities, and cultural centers, such as the magnificent Fatih Mosque complex. Under his rule, Istanbul became a beacon of knowledge, art, and civilization. Sultan Mehmed II passed away on May 3, 1481 CE, at the age of 49, while preparing for another major campaign. The cause of his death remains a mystery. Some say illness, others suspect poisoning. He was buried in the Fatih Mosque complex in Istanbul. His tomb bears a humble inscription, "The Conqueror of Constantinople, the Great Sultan, Servant of Allah."